Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Thursday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking cloudy skies that will eventually clear as we go through the overnight hours, and temperatures will be much closer to normal as we head through the day tomorrow. But as we take a live look right now from downtown Utica, there's the cloudy skies that I was telling you about. Temperature still fairly mild, even as of the 6 p.m. hour, despite the winds that are coming out of the west right now. And 16 gusting up to 25. It is 66 degrees out there, well above average for this time of year, even though that temperature has come down a little bit from where it was earlier. The radar is dry, which is certainly different than it was 18 to 24 hours ago, even this morning when we were dealing with some heavy showers and even a few rumbles of thunder that I had told you about last night into this morning. We are still dealing with severe weather going from portions of Texas through the mid-Ohio River Valley. The red boxes that you see are all flash flood warnings. They'll be dealing with that into the weekend, unfortunately. Several severe thunderstorm warnings and even a few tornado warnings, although thankfully the severe weather threat is not as great as it was yesterday. That changes, though, as we go through the day tomorrow, which is unfortunate because we've already had several injuries and fatalities. Basically, even the same area as it was in yesterday. Areas around Memphis, portions of Little Rock as well, and much of Arkansas, western Tennessee, still at the highest risk of severe weather through this evening. As far as our area is concerned, we only have a wind advisory in effect for northern Herkimer and Hamilton County for another less than 2 hours. Goes until 8 p.m. So most of those wind gusts have subsided, but there still could be some gusts at times 40 to 50 miles an hour at best. What is going to be on the rise over the next several days because of that storm system making its way in our direction are rain chances. So it looks like we're going to have pretty high rain chances over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. It comes down a little bit on Monday, although this may wrap up as some snow as we go through Monday with much colder than average air moving in, and some of that could be the case on Tuesday as well. So again, temperatures will be in the 60s as we go through the next few hours. We'll drop into the 40s overnight thanks to that westerly wind, and when you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be dealing with mainly clear, if not partly cloudy skies. As we go through the day tomorrow, we will have a plentiful amount of sunshine, partly cloudy in the afternoon, mostly cloudy in the evening, with temperatures during the day tomorrow between about 50 and 55 degrees. Temperatures eventually down into the 40s and 30s tomorrow night, and you see that rain returning by daybreak on Saturday, and that'll be with us through most, if not the entire day on Saturday, and same thing again on Sunday, although there may be a few breaks of sunshine as we head through Sunday afternoon into the evening. But again, partly cloudy, breezy for tomorrow, 55, so about 5 degrees above average. April showers are with us for both Saturday and Sunday, with temperatures both days in the middle, if not the upper 40s, although it will feel a little bit cooler because of that breeze. And then mainly dry for Monday with 48, so a little bit below average, and then we'll be well below average for both Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures struggling to get out of the 30s both days, and there may be a wind chill on top of that as well.
I will say this, Jordan, it's going to be cold, but I'm glad to see the sunshine coming out again, because seeing the iNet behind us with that silhouette, that's a little freaky, don't you think?
Definitely so. At least, like you mentioned, it will be cold, but the silver lining is that we will have some sun, so that definitely helps.
Meteorologist Jordan Reed, thank you very much. Coming up next on...
Is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Thursday evening to you. Once again, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking cloudy skies as we go through the overnight hours, and there could be a scattered or isolated shower or two, as is the case right now in downtown Utica. We're not dealing with the showers here, but we're dealing with the clouds right now. Still fairly mild, even as of the 10 p.m. hour. 61 degrees, that wind out the west at 9 miles an hour. Hasn't done much to drop the temperature yet, but it will as we go through the overnight hours. So again, that means cooler weather will return as we go through the day tomorrow, in spite of the fact that we will have a lot of sunshine, partly cloudy skies, and it'll be breezy out there too, with temperatures still above average for this time of year, but cooler than it was today when we were up around 70. A wet weekend ahead with April showers likely both days, especially on Saturday, a little bit less so on Sunday, and then we'll have below average temperatures as we go through Monday, and even well below average temperatures as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday, when there could be an inch or two of snow. I'll get to that in the 7-day forecast in a minute, but there's some of that light rain that I just mentioned over portions of Chenango, now getting into Otsego County, and most of that isn't reaching the ground, so it is fairly light out there. You might be seeing a little bit of mist or drizzle out there, maybe a light shower, and most of what you're seeing in Lewis County is just ground clutter surrounding the radar site. That is a different story, though, as we go through portions of the Mid-South right now, where, again, just like last night, we were dealing with a severe weather event. Now we're dealing with a lot of flash flood warnings in those dark red boxes, a few severe thunderstorm watches, and even a few tornado watches. And unfortunately, it's going to be that way again tomorrow and as we go through the weekend. So unfortunately, things will get worse for them before they get better, especially in terms of the flooding. That'll continue through the weekend as well. Here closer to home, we'll have mostly cloudy skies during the overnight hours with temperatures in the upper 30s, if not the low 40s out there. When you wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be partly cloudy with temperatures in the low 40s. And as we go through the day, we'll have temperatures either side of 55. And partly cloudy skies continuing as we head through the afternoon. Tomorrow night, we'll see increasing clouds and wind shifting from the northwest over to the southeast in advance of some more rain heading our way for Saturday. And as we go through Sunday, that'll start up Saturday morning. So when you wake up around daybreak, maybe as late as 8, 9, 10 a.m., you'll be seeing light to moderate, occasionally heavier rainfall. And that'll continue through most of the day on Saturday. So Saturday has the best chance for rain, basically guaranteed widespread rain. Rain still scattered, but still fairly good chance of it as we go through Sunday. We dry out as we go through Monday, but that chance increases precipitation as we go through Tuesday. But some of that could be in the form of snow. I'll get to that in a second. But as far as the weekend forecast is concerned, again, Saturday is looking like the more dreary of the 2 weekend days. We may see a few peaks of sunshine as we go through Sunday afternoon, but that changes as we go through Monday. We'll have temperatures between 45 and 50. So again, temperatures on the rebound, but that doesn't last long. We'll see temperatures in the 30s to around 40 for both Tuesday and Wednesday. And it looks like Tuesday there could be sun and some snow around as well.
Snow, definitely not looking forward to that, but a lot of sunshine as we go through the rest of the week, Jordan.
Yes, as I always say, if it's going to be cold, it might as well be sunny. So that's a little bit of a silver lining for you.
Well, you know what? We'll take it. And you know, Jordan, tonight was another rainy night for our local teams. Eyewitness Sports.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a pleasant Thursday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking cloudy skies as we go through the overnight hours, and above average temperatures still for tomorrow, but certainly cooler than it was today. As far as current conditions go right now, still fairly mild, 58 degrees, winds out of the west at 8 miles an hour, and that's actually warmer than we're going to be during the day tomorrow, in spite of the fact, again, we'll be above average. So again, that's part of the forecast for tomorrow. We'll have partly cloudy skies and a breeze in there as well. And it'll be a wet weekend with April showers likely both days, especially on Saturday. Some of those could last into Sunday too. And then behind that, we'll have below average temperatures for both Monday and possibly even well below average as we go through Tuesday. And there might even be a little bit of snow on top of that as well. I'll get to that in the 7-day forecast in just a second. But again, here from the Mohawk Valley points to the north, we are fairly dry, just cloudy right now. But as you head down toward the south, we've been having a little bit of light rain, some showers, mist, and drizzle out there. But most of that is not reaching the ground at this point. As we take a look down toward our south once again, unfortunately, we're dealing with the second night in a row of severe weather and many flash flood warnings. That's all these red boxes that you're seeing here from Kentucky, Indiana, down through portions of western Tennessee. That flood threat is going to continue as we go through the weekend, and the severe weather threat is going to pick up once again as we head through tomorrow for that same region. And you'll notice on the backside of this storm system, an area of low pressure, we have a little bit of snow through portions of Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah. And this same storm system is going to swing its way in our direction as we go through the weekend, but not so much tonight. Tonight we'll have a few clouds here and there, actually mainly cloudy. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll have temperatures in the 40s under partly cloudy skies. It'll be breezy, but at least we'll see temperatures above average, either side of 55 as we go through the afternoon. Tomorrow evening, we'll see an increase in clouds, and that's in advance of our next storm system, which will cause a wind shift from the northwest over to the east-southeast tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And then Saturday morning is when the rain begins in earnest. So when you're heading out around 11 a.m. to maybe get some errands done or, any indoor plans, we'll be dealing with rain that could be moderate to even heavy at times, especially on Saturday. But we'll be dealing with scattered rain through Sunday as well, especially through the morning hours, maybe some sunshine in the afternoon. Monday, that rain chance is much lower, maybe a spotty shower or two, and then we could even see some rain and possibly even some snow showers as we go through Tuesday. But again, as far as the weekend is concerned, we'll have temperatures in the mid-40s both days with April showers on Saturday, some of those continuing into Sunday, and will be mostly cloudy with a few peaks of sunshine as we head through the afternoon. We'll be between 45 and 50 though as we go through Monday, mainly dry as I mentioned, but that doesn't last as we go through Tuesday. We'll start with snow in the morning, and we could see some sunshine by the time we get to the afternoon. Wednesday is not much better temperature-wise, only 39, but we get back to 50 to 55 as we get toward Thursday.
And the one thing that might make this weather a little bit bearable is the return of some of the sunshine.
Exactly. At least if it's going to be cold, it might as well be sunny, because that definitely does help this time of year.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. In case any of you at home